What's up? Here again with a new question, which is, do readers fear what they don't understand? It's not something new, but it definitely is a common reaction to books, storylines, or events that they don't fully grasp. It's a common reaction. You pick up a new book that catches your attention at first, then whether one or two issues in, you either lose interest, feel underwhelmed, or leave it in confusion for what the point of the story is. Is that the writer's fault? The publisher's fault? Yours? I mean, in most cases, it will fall upon the latter, but not for the reasons that you find justified. There, there's many examples of this, but for one that's recent, which better suits this situation, is Age of Ultron. They explained the basic plot very simple. For years, the heroes of the Marvel Universe have lived in fear that the rogue artificial intelligence known as Ultron would one day evolve to fulfill its desire to wipe out all organic life and take over Earth. And of course, that day has arrived. That was it, and that was really all we needed to know about the story going in. Bendis made it a point in many interviews that nothing in this book was going to be understood off the bat. It is a story that would continue to unravel, and it wouldn't be to the very end that you understand the true plot. Even with this said, you have many that dismiss the book because given these facts, they still don't want to know what's in store for them rather than getting into they want to know what's in store for them rather than getting into the mystery of what can happen, what will happen, and the anticipation of it all. That is good storytelling, and that isn't straightforward because there are plenty of other books out there just like that if there's no patience for this. When it comes to crossroads and events, there's way too much stress put on the story being something mind-blowing or the best thing you ever read. Yes, there are some expectations to want from them, but it's not what you take out of it that's but it's what you take out of it that's most important. These aren't just random scenarios put together as a money grab. These are plot devices and transitions. Plot devices that create the books um plot devices that create the books you read now, bring closure to characters that you feel have dragged on, and answer questions or introduce elements that have been long gone and forgotten. Transitions that allow characters to move on with the next chapter in their lives, make necessary adjustments if the characterization was off, or in general put heroes and villains where they need to be. For a writer to be able to go above and beyond, they can't hold your hand in every story they create. They are as much fans as you are to have been chosen for the book they write. When you don't agree with the writing, it's not always the writer's fault. It's just that you don't see the way the characters portrayed the same way the writer does. They have to be given that creative freedom to give you stories that surprise you, make you think, something that can be seen on the surface that can't be seen on the surface. When readers don't expect it to be laid out for them, they dismiss it. This is a problem, and not to say readers can't be open-minded, but there can be more effort put into understanding the writer's intentions and focus on the story.